Hey, what's going on, guys? It's your boy Serrano. If you like tech and you're new, then this is the right channel for you, but you already know what to do. Hit that bell icon and subscribe and get notified for all future videos. But today, right now, we have the K50S. Now, this phone has actually been pretty good over the last 2 weeks that I've been using it. It has a really nice build quality. Now, I want to touch first on the build quality, touch on the price. Also, I want to touch on the cameras as well and the performance. So, let's first touch on the build quality. Now, this is a military grade drop standard, meaning that it's actually rugged in extreme conditions, meaning you can pretty much throw it around and like treat it like crap. No, that's not what it means. It just means that if you drop it occasionally, maybe like 3-4 times a day for a year, you'll be fine with this device without a case even. But it does have the military standard, which is 810G compliant. Now, I do like that fact about this device because when you hold it, you actually feel really secure not to use a case with it. It has some really nice curved edges as well, and you can see that you're getting the volume port down below, the Type C right there. I like when they put the headphone jack down at the bottom. It also does have the DT-SX for really good surround sound when you're putting in earphones. Now, the other thing I like is that they did include the power button right over here, sync by itself, and the SIM tray slot is there as well. So, but the rest of the buttons, so this is pretty much for a right-handed user, the way it's set up. But if I use it in my left hand, I'm still really comfortable just clicking that power button, then hitting the fingerprint, and it's automatically open. I also did put always on, so right here you can see it's unlocking even without me doing the fingerprint because it's always on me. But that's we're still talking about the build quality, so you can see we do got the volume rockers right here and they're lined up really nicely. You also have the big, this is the cool thing, this thing has a Google Assistant button, so I could tell it I could hold it down and I could say play Pop Smoke from Spotify, and literally this thing will start playing music from
Pop Smoke on Spotify.
From Spotify. I could tell it things like what's the weather right now. Oh snap, it actually came on. I could tell it what's the weather right now.
Right now in New York City, it's 84 degrees and partly cloudy today.
Or I could tell it, give me directions right now to the Bronx Zoo. And
the best way to get to Bronx Zoo by public transportation is to catch VX39.
So I think that's really sick, is that Google button's right there. Now we're still talking about the build quality. It's right where your thumb is for me as a lefty, so it's just right there for me to click and get to easily. And then the volume buttons are right there. So honestly, this is an excellent button placement. I'd give it a 10 as far as button placement. Now you do get the noise cancellation mic at the top, and on the back you're getting the triple camera setup. These are both 5 megapixels plus a 13 megapixel on the rear and another 13 on the front. Now I do want to jump into the cameras now and just show you some samples of some of the shots that we did take, and I'll put those on screen. Now this is a close-up of a building that I was looking at from where I was at, and then I made a video about it. So I'll put that up on the screen so you can see that. And then there was another shot of me right here using the wide angle, and you could see I was zooming in. This is actually the regular mode right here, but then when I zoom in on the wide angle, which I'll do in a minute, but you could just see right here, this footage is absolutely really good as far as action shots. And that looks really nice. I was about, like maybe 50 yards from where these guys were, and I was able to get all this detail when watching the session right here. So I thought that was really cool. You can see I'm able to switch the angles and stuff like that. And then this is the wide angle I wanted to show you, so you get a nice perspective on the camera I read an article that said the wide angle was useless, but Wide angle is good for capturing a large degree angle, such as 120 degrees. Also, I took a couple of selfies. Those came out pretty good as well. So I was having a good time. But the thing that was really surprising about this thing was when it was lit up in the background. You could take some nice shots right here. And the clouds in the sky were really nice. Also, the details when it came to the plants and stuff that I was taking was really good. And then I was in the middle of nature here, so I'll show you like when I was walking, but the pictures just came out amazing. Let me show you the pictures and then I'll show you like me walking and everything like that. But I also did edit an image, and this is the original right here, and then this is the edited one. So the edited one looks really nice. It did a really good job as far as that. Now, when it came to overall performance, I noticed that this thing was really snappy. Now, this does have a 259 pixels per inch as far as the screen display and ratio. It's a 720 by 1520 screen display as well. So you're actually getting a Mediatek 6762 Helio P22. So this is a 12 nanometer processing chip. The 12 nanometer processing chip is actually pretty good in my use with it. It has 3 gigabytes of RAM, 32 gigabytes of ROM, but now this is where we're going to talk about performance in gaming, and I will do a separate gaming video, but I just want to show you some clips of the gaming on here so you can check that out for yourself. But it actually ran really smooth. It had a 4,000 milliamp hour battery as well, which I started out gaming from 29% and I drained it all the way down to 6%, and I literally played for more than an hour. So you can play games with 30%. It'll only drain about 30% within an hour, or less than that actually, because I still had like 7% after that, so maybe like 26 percentage. But when I was also trying to get to things and people were like asking me to do stuff, I could like literally find something on my phone. I could be like, oh, with the contact, boom, and then like it felt really snappy just using this. Or if I wanted to show somebody a picture, I could actually get to it really fast and it didn't feel like it was slow as far as getting to like stuff. Or if I wanted to show somebody like an Instagram post, I could click my Twitter or Instagram or whatever, and it was already like pretty much open most of the time. Like it got there without people having to like bite their nails and suck their thumb waiting for me to get the information that they wanted to see. So this was actually really nice because you were able to get that Google button, which actually sped up looking for things as well. So for the price point I wanted to talk about, it's actually right now you could get this for under $200. It was originally 200 bucks in euros, but now this phone is actually $180 US or $160 depending on where you get it. But I'll leave a link down below. But I will do a dedicated camera video and gaming test for this as well. But I just wanted to just show you my 2 weeks with it so far and tell you that I'm really liking it, and I'm going to do some more comparisons with it as well. And I really just like the build quality of it, and this form factor, 6.5 inches, is really nice to play around with, and you're getting a lot of good stuff. Also, this thing is due to get Android 10 later in the year, and a lot of carriers also do sell this phone, such as, it's called a different name, it's called the K50. This is the K50S, which is the unlocked variant, which means that it's not stuck on a carrier like Metro or Boost or Straight Talk, but you can get the phone from those 3 carriers, and but it's just gonna have a different name and be rebranded to a different name to make the phone seem like it's you know, a different model, but in reality it's just a carrier branded phone but this is the unlocked version, so I definitely think this one is really cool because you could use it on any carrier you want right out of the box. And I think it's really cool that it's going to get Android 10 as well later in the year. But hopefully you guys did find this information here helpful to you in any way possible. Now, if you did find it possible, be sure to be hitting the like button or the bell icon so I know you will check out more videos right after this and stay locked in with. Make sure you show your support and appreciation as well by hitting the bell, and I'll check you guys later. But in the meantime, have a great morning, afternoon, evening, and depending on where you are, have a great night. Later, crew. Peace.